Good morning, Crusty Crew. Anyway, I know who did that first. Kiki Chanel. Kylie from Kiki Chanel. I love her very much. She did that first, so I think I copied off of her. But I'm probably just going to keep on saying it because nobody watches my videos, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so I started filming earlier and I realized that I did not film an intro. I'm in a huge rush right now, but I did want to film a quick intro. But if you don't know me, my name is Gina. I'm a registered dietitian. I'm also vegan, so I do kind of videos about my life and food and veganism and I don't know, whatever, all different things. And I work for a corporate wellness company. So I do one-on-one nutrition counseling. I do cooking demos and presentations and health fairs. And I like it a lot. What I wanted to do today was do like a follow me around, like spend the day with me, whatever. I have a decently busy day. It actually gets busy much later on. So yeah, that's my introduction. And enjoy this vlog, guys. Hey guys, good morning. It is Tuesday, December 10th, and it's 6:30 in the morning. I am currently at the Planet Fitness, okay? I'm gonna get a quick workout in, and then I'm gonna go home. But I figured I would kind of do a vlog today. I have filmed so many videos. I haven't posted since, I think, August. It's now December. I filmed several videos, but I've never uploaded anything, edited anything. I just, you know how life gets. You know what I'm saying? I'll explain more later. I really just got to get in there and get out. But I figured I'd do a little bit of like a follow me around, get, you know, vlog style type thing. So yeah, let me get in there, do what I got to do, and then I will see you guys after. Hey guys, don't want my house. It's a mess. I lived in a very, very lived in home. I live with my parents. I'm 25. It's besides the point. Anyway, I literally need to be out of this house in 24 minutes, and I still need to shower and get changed. So I'm making a quick smoothie for breakfast. And now it's December. I haven't made, you're in my cabinet, by the way. I haven't made a smoothie in a long time because I haven't been in the mood because it's, you know, it's December, so it's been cold, and I live on the East Coast. But today it's like, yesterday it rained all day, and today it's more rainy and like not that cold. It's probably like in the 40s. I actually don't know how warm it is, but it feels pretty warm. I went to the gym today. That is not a flex. That is just me telling you how my day went. I always feel like when people are like, I did a big workout today, I'm like, ugh, I probably should move. I'm not saying that. I'm not flexing on you or nothing like that, but you know. All right, come with me to get my soy milk. Okay. Who's calling me? I gotta get these, like telemarketers, they call me all day. Telemarketers, they call me all day, and then I'll block their number, and then they call me from a new city and state. Like, okay. So I got my soy milk. I got it, yes, bitches! So, here's what I'm making my smoothie out of. I have this Vega protein and greens. It's a vanilla kind. I'm going to use some delicious Special Dark Hershey's cocoa powder just to give it some chocolatey flavor. I love this one. It's like super dark and like super rich and chocolatey. I'm going to use half of a frozen banana. I'm probably going to put in a tiny bit of peanut butter. And then I'm going to use some soy milk. And I like to use unsweetened soy milk just because per cup it has a nice 7 grams of protein. So I just like to do that. And then I'm going to put some ice in it. So yeah, I will make that and I will get back to you guys later. Like I said, I am in the hugest rush. I should not be doing this right now. But I really haven't wanted to get back into YouTube. I'll make any excuse in the book, and then I'll talk to you guys about it later.
All these different kinds, so instead of it being like all 5 demi whiskeys. Alright, let's move on to foundation. So I am going to be using the Charlotte.
Oh, is this still recording? Because I tried to show you the pour out of my smoothie, and also I'm still running extremely late. But my smoothie was too thick, but I kind of like my smoothies thick, so that's okay. I'm watching Raw Beauty Kristi as usual, and here is my schmoozy. So, I don't have the viewfinder up, I don't know what I look like, I don't know anything. Yeah, guys, literally, I need to be out of this house now. So, I gotta go. Sorry. So, I gotta go. You can see I'm frantic. So I gotta leave, but I will talk to you most likely when I'm done with my clients because I'm a mess right now. Okay, bye. Hey guys, so I apologize so very much about this angle. But I wanted to do a little car vlog. I love car vlogs. Like I'm gonna keep acting up. I like to watch them and I kind of like to film them. And is it unsafe? Not really, because I'm just talking to, I'm not gonna make this girl either. Just talking to myself, because I'm crazy. Okay. Okay, I'm in reverse, so let's back up. Yeah, so I'm driving my luxury vehicle right now. That's a joke. I actually drive a 2004 Chevy Impala.
So you want to be a player, but your wheels ain't fly. You gotta hit us up to get a pimped out ride.
The simplest model you could ever imagine. This is my this was my grandpa's car, and I got it after he passed away 3 years ago. And I don't know, it's funny because this is the same car that like he would pick me up from school in first grade. Just kind of funny. Actually, that's a freaking lie. That's a lie I just told you, because this is a 2004. I was in first grade 2001. And my brother was born that year, so I'm not old or anything. I'm not aging. I'm not aging at all. Not at all. I am just miserable personally a lot recently, and I'm going to talk about a lot of that later. It's just me. I have just been in such a funk. I have been so moody. There's a man staring at me. I'm just talking to a camera in my car, dude, alright? I'll go into that a little bit. I'll have to get into it, but I'm going to do it in a little bit.
I'll go into that a little bit. I'll have to get into it, but I'm going to do it in a little bit.
I didn't get a chance to finish my smoothie, really. Because this thing hit once I got to work, and I knew it would. And I mean, the fiber hit. So you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so yeah, I finished up my 2 clients. It is about, what time is it? 10:25 in the AM. I'm currently going to the other office that I work at. I just started working for this company 6 months ago. I started in June. It's now December. And I really, truly do love it. So the company, they just bought an office space, and before that, what they've been doing is renting office space from different places. So Monday through Wednesday, I'm actually in a rented office space in a yoga studio, and then Thursday and Friday, I am in a doctor's office, and the appointment book stays there. They fill my book for me. It's always packed, which is great. It helps me get more clients. So yeah, that's what I do Thursdays and Fridays. I'm at the doctor's office. So like I said, the book does stay there. So I have to go check the schedule. And I usually will check on a Tuesday, and today is Tuesday. So I am 5 minutes I've been recording already, sheesh. So I am going to check my schedule now. I need to go home and work from home for a little bit because I need to total 8 hours. I'm supposed to work 8 hours in one day of working from home, just doing all different things. But it hasn't been happening because yesterday, it's always on a Monday. And like yesterday I had clients and I got to get like 4 hours in. So I got to get like 4 hours in today. So I got to make sure that I do that. So I'm doing that. And then I have clients later on. So I'm going back to this office. I'm going to travel back again to the office I was just at. And what I'm going to do is I have somebody at 3:30. So right now it's like 10:30. I have somebody at 3:30, somebody at 4:30, and then somebody at 6, and then a couple at 7. So it's kind of like a lot of people in a row. But I'm fine with it because I want to be busier. That's the thing, is like in any kind of service industry where you're seeing clients and you need to like build a clientele. So whether it's like hair, makeup, something like this, you know, whatever kind of, and other things in healthcare too, whatever kind of thing where you're seeing clients, it just takes time to, there was a hearse? It just takes time to build a clientele. And I think anybody in the service industry or anybody who sees clients, whatever, will tell you that. I'll tell you that. When I say it like that, we'll tell you that. So yeah, it's been 6 months and I'm starting to build up a clientele. It is what it is. It just takes time. You know, I'm sure it'll take me a good year to really truly build a clientele, and it does. And my bosses, people that own the company, they're amazing. They're so helpful. And they've been so patient with me because this is my first dietitian job. I just celebrated my 1 year, November 1st. It was 1 year since I passed my test, but after I passed my test, I had to do all this. It took me 3 times to pass my test, number 1. So that was a 6-month ordeal. And then by the time I passed, and then I got the job, because I interned with this company, and then I got this job, getting with insurance companies, getting credentialed with insurance companies took literally 6 months, 9 months to be completely finished. Took me forever. So I worked at the YMCA for a year, which I worked there on and off for the past like 3 years. But I worked there for a year straight last year, just because I was studying for my test and then waiting for all my other BS to go through. So I talk so much. You guys are probably like, dude, shut up, chick. So I finally got to start in June. I saw my first client June 10th. And actually today's December 10th. That's so funny. Today is December 10th. I'm going. Today is December 10th. So it's been exactly 6 months since I started. That's actually so funny. Sometimes my days are really split up. Like I won't start until later on in the day, or I will have clients in the morning and then I have to leave and come back hours later. Some nights I work, like tonight, since I'm seeing a couple, especially at 7 o'clock, I'll be working late. And I work late every Thursday at the doctor's office unless my last appointment's canceled. I'm working late. So that's the one thing with this, is like I can make my schedule so I make it look the way that I want it to look. I have to work late, really, because when you're seeing people, like, you know, you gotta be able to see them when they're done work. So the first like couple years that I'm doing this, I'm willing to work late. But of course, later on in life, if I have kids, or just like when I'm like, you know what, I've been doing this for however many years, I pay my dues, I'm not working past 6 o'clock. I'm sure I will do that eventually, but right now, because I'm first starting out, I don't think that that's right. And to build up a clientele, it's just helpful when somebody gets done work late and you're like, oh yeah, my last appointment is at 7 o'clock, so I'll see you at 7. Like, oh my God, that's perfect, thank you so much. You know what I mean? Like, people really appreciate that. Or maybe eventually I only will work past 7 o'clock once or twice a week and say, you know what I mean? I'm sure I'll figure it out. But same thing, like Thanksgiving just passed, Christmas is coming up, all the holidays, I'm just working. I'm not working on the holiday itself, which, so, you know, I'm not like complaining about that. I'm not working on the holiday itself, but like, for example, Thanksgiving Eve, I worked all day. Thanksgiving, it didn't work, but then I worked the day after Thanksgiving. So same thing with Christmas. I'm working Christmas Eve when I'm cutting my schedule off at 4 o'clock. I just turned 25 last month. So I am really fresh into adult life, and this is my first big girl job. So I mean, I've worked my whole life since I was a teenager. This is my first like big girl job in my field. Oh, that was my windshield wiper, sorry. I am very lucky. My parents, like, they don't pay for everything for me, but like they have paid for a lot for me. Like, I pay my student loans, but like my mom moves the money. You know what I mean? Like BS like that. Like, and I live at home, so like I'm not even half of a real adult, but from what I've seen so far, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. One time when I was living in Georgia, I had like 4 or 5 different boxes of crackers. I think it was like Wheat Thins. I had like 4 different boxes of crackers open at the same time, and I'm like, that's being an adult. Having 4 different crackers open at the same time. Because your mom would never let you do that, let's be real. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. This is a 13-minute clip that I just filmed. So I'm gonna go, plus I'm driving and I almost caused an accident. I'm gonna go check my schedule, and then I will check in with you guys in a little while. Hey guys, so I do have to get back to work really quick, but I wanted to show you what I'm having for lunch. So I already ate something for a snack while I was waiting for this to cook. These Mary's Gone crackers, Super Seed classic crackers. I love these. I recommend them to my clients all the time. Bless you. That's my mom. She's home. So for 12 crackers, it's 150 calories, 7 fat, 16 carbs, 3 fiber, and 5 protein. So I love these. Yeah, they're high in fiber and protein, and they're really good ingredients. I found these in the gluten-free aisle at ShopRite. You can also find them at Giant, and I'm sure like Whole Foods and other places have them. And when I lived in Georgia is when I first tried these, and I found them at Publix as well. So if you live in that area, that'll work for you. And I had them with some of this Cabo Fresh guacamole, so a little bit of that. And then also with a little bit of this Tribe Mediterranean style hummus. And then I'm just gonna have a salad with a hot sauce and olive oil dressing. And then for my protein, I'm going to have these little falafel balls that I found at ShopRite. I'm not sure of the brand, but they're pretty good. They're decently high in protein and everything like that. So I just air fried these at 415 minutes. And yeah, I'm going to eat that as my lunch, and then I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, just a quick update. I have been working from home for a couple hours. And in about an hour and a half, an hour and 15 minutes, I do need to leave to go see the rest of my clients. I have like 5 people to see after this. So it's a lot busy, late. I'll be working late. I won't get home till probably around 9 o'clock tonight. So long day. But some of the things I do when I'm working from home, like if you are ever interested, some things that I do are, I will do like the action plans for my clients. So I kind of go through my list of people that I have for the week, just kind of go through their chart and see, you know, like what did I talk to about them last time? What kind of issues are they having? What do I think that I should talk to them about at our next meeting? So that will take me a little while. I'll do that. Recently, I've been looking for networking opportunities for our company so that we can grow a little bit more. I also run the social media for my company, so I'll look for like different things to research, or I'll look through Instagram, kind of see what other dietitians and are posting and like what's going on like in the health world recently, and like think about what I should post, kind of get a post together or research for it. And I'll do like insurance calls. You have to call insurance companies. I'll message back and forth with like my boss or my biller. I'll reschedule clients. I'll reach out to people that I need to reach out to reschedule and different things like that. And then just general research. Like I have a client that I'm going to see on Friday that needs a special diet that I never really worked with before. So like today, so for the rest of the time, I will probably get to doing that. I will research that diet for him and see what I can talk to him about, just so I can get more comfortable, you know, with that diet and let him know like what to do with that. So yeah, that kind of stuff is what I do when I'm working from home. So I ate my lunch a little while ago. I already have my dinner packed. I made it last night and I packed it up into a container. So I'll show you also like what I am bringing as a snack and as a dinner for tonight. I'm not gonna have much time to eat, but in between clients, if I can just sneak a couple bites, I just have to, because if I wait too long to eat, I will get a freaking migraine. So don't want that. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up some of my work and I will talk to you guys in a little bit. I wanted to show you what I packed to eat. So for a snack, I packed blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries. And then for dinner, I packed this yesterday. It's just edamame, Brussels sprouts, and some of the Morningstar chicken strips, and I covered it in like sriracha and nutritional yeast. So I'm gonna eat that for dinner. And then I also have some dark chocolate and some almonds in my bag. So yeah, that's the rest of the eats for today and for tonight. I gotta get out of here, I gotta skedaddle, but I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, I apologize for the awful lighting, but it is currently now 8:25. I finished with my day finally. I'm driving home. As I was thinking how I talked about earlier how like the mental health has been a bit of a struggle lately. I kind of talked about just like, oh hello, can't see me, just about how like some things have changed. I have been noticing the past couple months that my mood has changed. I'm exhausted, and did that help at all? No. With the exhaustion comes migraines and just mood. Like you're not in a good mood, obviously, if you're exhausted. Like I notice, like I'm just in a general negative mood, like negative headspace, because I'm so tired, and I'm getting migraines a lot, and they're very painful. So it's just like, especially if I'm like up early and then I work a long day like this, typically I'm miserable because I'm exhausted, but not really that. I can get past that. Typically I have a migraine and it's so bad that I like, how can I talk to people? And I'm nauseous. I just feel awful. So obviously when you feel terrible, you're not in a good mood. So I'm trying to put the pieces together because it's, I was noticing, I'm like, okay, it's something I want to talk to my therapist about. If you don't know me, I'm a big advocate for therapy. I go to therapy. It's literally changed my life, and made me a better person and made me proud of the person that I am. I'll say that. Okay. I'm still not happy with it, and the lighting's trash, but we don't care. I'll fix it in post, hon. Anyway, I go to therapy, all that stuff. So I talked to my therapist about it, and I watched one of Katie Morton. She's actually a therapist, and she has a YouTube channel. And I found a video of hers, and it was like, do I have high functioning depression? I was like, let me look at this. And I started to think, I'm like, because you think of depression, like you can't get out of bed and this, that, and the other, like, you know what I mean? Can't get out of bed, everything's a chore, which like in my mind, everything is a chore, but I know it has to be done. I know I have to go to work. I want to go to the gym. Like I want to work out. I want to eat right because I know it makes me feel better, and I'll only feel worse if I'm not taking care of myself in that way. So I just push myself to do it, but I'm exhausted. And I'm just like, some days I'm just like, I'm miserable. And I'm like, what's the point of anything? Sorry, that's my windshield wipers, it's raining. I'm like, what's the point of anything? What's the point of everything? What's the point of life? I hate being an adult. I hate everything. I hate this, that, like I only, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in a very, very negative headspace. And a lot of it has to do with my mood. And it's funny, I didn't realize that I was feeling that way until one day I was like, oh my God, I'm in a great mood. I have not felt this way, and I don't even know how long. So I didn't even realize how miserable I was or how much I wasn't myself and not feeling right until I felt normal and I felt good and I wasn't used to it. And I'm like, that's not normal. Like, that's not right. So I talked to my therapist about it, and she was like, you know, I told her how anxiety and depression runs in my family, and somebody very close to me is on antidepressants and antidepressants. Did I say that? Antidepressants, anti-anxiety medication, that's what I meant to say. So it's genetic, and I'm just like, I'm feeling this way, I don't know what it is. So she's like, you know, get your blood. It's funny, this is the worst time. This is the worst time and place for me to vlog at night, because where I live, it's very well lit because I live in the city, but like out here, I'm a little bit in the suburbs, so there's literally no street lights, so I'm pitch black. So this was a good choice, but I just wanted, because I live at home with my parents and my brother, like, I don't feel like openly talking about this. Like, my roommate just would rather talk while I drive. I don't know. I enjoy it. If you don't like it, sorry, click off. Nobody watches me anyway. So I talked to my therapist, and oh, it was a police officer in front of me. Literally directly in front of me, it's a police officer. Are you allowed to vlog and drive? I do not know. Okay, he's turning. I'm going straight. All right. Anyway, so I told my therapist, and she said, okay, let's get your blood looked at first. Like, get your vitamins and minerals and all that stuff, you know, get everything taken, look at your thyroid, because thyroid issues run in my family as well, and, you know, hypothyroidism, a big sign of that is fatigue. So I'm like, okay, that has to be it. Something's gotta be off, because it's not me. Like, but looking back, I always thought I had, you know, okay, looking back at my life, I've always been anxious, even as a child. I had really I had stomach issues a lot as a kid, and all of it was anxiety induced. None of it was like physical in any way. It was all anxiety induced. And that still happens to me to this day. Whenever I'm anxious, it all has to do with my stomach. I'm like nervous poops, feel like I'm gonna die, throw up and poop and all of that at the same time, and I panic, and it's awful. That's my anxiety. Hello. But looking back, like, I was depressed like all of college, basically. Like, I truly was. And I didn't have the self-awareness, and I was extremely anxious. Like, I was definitely depressed, but I was extremely anxious, and I did not have the self-awareness that I have now this looks like trash, like absolute trash. Like, it's red, but I look like there's no focus. Bruh. I was extremely, I was depressed and I was extremely anxious, but I did not have the self-awareness to understand that. So looking back, yeah, I've gone in and out of depressive episodes for many years now. And that's the thing too, is like, to be diagnosed is like, it's a long time of in and out of depressive episodes, and, you know, whatever. I don't know all the criteria, but this isn't new. But I'm really, now that I have this new self-awareness, that I've been to therapy for a couple years, and I've really gotten to know myself, and I've I've learned a lot about mental health. I've definitely been depressed for a while. And I go through, sorry, that was a bump. I go through periods where I'm depressed and where I'm not. So, yeah, it was a good realization. It was kind of, but I don't know. So long story short, today's December 10th, November 21st, I got blood taken. All my results came back normal. The other part of the story, which I have neglected, is that my therapist said, okay, get your blood looked at. If everything is normal, let's consider an antidepressant. So I might be going on like a Lexapro or something like that. I don't know. I'm not like so depressed, but I really am just so miserable someday. Like I am like total rain cloud over my head. Like, and it's sad because like I'm disgusted by how I am so privileged that it's disgusting to me, really, thinking about how much other awful things people have to go through. And like my life's not perfect. Like I'm not rich, you know what I mean? Like, but I have a loving family, loving and supportive family. I have, you know, great, loving, supportive friends. I have a great, loving, supportive boyfriend. Like I have a good job that I'm so lucky to have. I do have a crap ton of student loans. That's how, you know, my life's not that charmed. I got a lot of bills. You know, like my life's not perfect, but like I'm privileged. You know what I mean? Like number one, I'm white. I'm privileged. People are not gonna like that, but white privilege exists. I'm so sorry to tell you, but it exists. You know, I'm white. My parents are together. They're very supportive of me. I don't have too much childhood trauma besides being overweight, and that's in its own thing, and I've dealt with that, you know, but like I have a very good life and I'm very blessed. I'm very lucky. And so many people have such a hard life, and I do not know how they get through it, because I can have such a negative outlook on life while my life is so much better compared to, you know what I mean? Like that's the thing. I'm not saying my life is great. No, I'm not saying my life is perfect. I'm not saying it's better than yours. That's not me flexing or like bragging. I'm literally just saying like I'm a privileged person. I've never had to question where my next meal comes from. I got a college education even though I'm paying back for it, and I'll be paying for it till like literally die. You know what I mean? Like I have a lot of privileges. I have a good life. I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed, but still I can be depressed. And that's like tough. It's hard. I feel like I'm so ungrateful, but I'm not. Just depression is depression. So I don't know. Yeah, so basically I'm exhausted. And yeah, but the funny thing is, it reminded me, and I want to talk to you about it again, because today I had such a long day, but I don't have a migraine and I don't feel overly tired. I feel fine, and I am like in a good mood. I'm like, I love my job, I love my life, you know, everything's okay right now. But most days I am like in such a negative headspace. I hate everything. I don't want to do anything because I'm exhausted, or I have a migraine, or I just don't, I'm like, what does anything mean? What's the need for anything? Who cares about anything? All I want to do is sleep. Like, so I'll update you, but that's kind of like a mental health update. That's what goes on right now. My throat hurts. I talk so much. This is a 14-minute clip. Like, does anybody else in the world talk as much as me? Like, how much do you hate me? I actually love videos like that. I always say that. Like, I think everybody thinks that, like, oh, my life is boring. Nobody wants to hear about me or what I have to say or anything, which may be true, but, like, I will literally click on, like, life update, mental health update of a random YouTuber I have never watched, because I'm that nosy about someone else's life. Like, I just want to know. I like to hear people talk. I like to have things playing in the background while I'm cooking or cleaning or doing anything, really. But my throat legit hurts from talking so much. So yeah, that's my update. That'll probably be my vlog for the day. I'm gonna end it there, I think. If not, just cut this part out. Whatever. But if it is the end, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Shout out to the 4 people that watch my videos. I mean, I'm getting YouTube famous. That's the goal. Not actually. YouTube just makes me really happy. But again, in those negative headspaces that I get in, it's like everything is just overwhelming for me. Like thinking about filming a video and, oh, what do I say? You know, it's just like lies that you tell yourself, you know what I mean? So I've really been like, I'm doing this freaking YouTube thing because I truly, really want to do it. and it makes me happy. And anybody that watches my videos, or you know, it really makes me happy. I enjoy it. I'd love for it one day to be a job. That'd be great, but you know, that's like, that could be my goal, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta work towards your goals. If you get what you want right away, it's like, what's the, you know what I mean? Where's the chase? Like, where's the personal growth? You know what I mean? So, shut up, Gina. Shut up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that you're doing great, and if you're not doing great, I want you to know that you are truly not alone, because that was my biggest thing when I was in like the depths of my depression, especially when I was in college. I always compare myself to other people. I'm like, their life is perfect, mine sucks. I'm going through all this thing. Oh, their job is perfect. They must have so much fun every day, which I had fun every day. I never have fun. Ugh. You know, like, I felt alone, and that made it so much harder. And I want you to know, you are not alone, ever. You are not alone in the way that you feel. You're not weird because you feel a certain way. You are not alone, and I'm here for you, truly. I don't care if I don't know you. I don't care if I used to know you. I don't care if I do know you. You could be a perfect stranger. You could come to me with a problem, and I would do my best to try to be there for you, because I care. And somebody out there does care about you, even if you feel like nobody does. So I wish you nothing but love and happiness and positivity. I'm sending that your way. And remember, you deserve the best in life, and don't you or anybody else tell you different. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.